this is not my normal content, I'll be honest with you, but I thought this was a really good conversation that we had between Mike and myself about Palworld's problems, because Palworld does have some problems in it, especially when it comes to some of the base stuff and the end game. So I thought we had a really good conversation about it. I wanted to kind of just upload that in most of its entirety, but yeah, this is just something different, something new, something I want to try out. And if you guys like it, please hit that like button, maybe that subscribe button if you want to see more of this stuff. I might try making some more of these if we have really good conversations about games. And yeah, have a royal day and enjoy the video.
But yeah, no, you're not wrong when you said you're like lost and don't know what to do, because like that was also me half the time.
Yeah, it's
So
like, it's not
I was
a
like,
dig against the game, but it's like, there's so much of it that I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I should do right now.
yeah. So there's nothing wrong with like an open world game, right? But
Yeah,
like, it kind of like nudges you in directions. I mean, it does have like some sort of like leveling like areas. You know what I mean?
yeah, like there's the step up areas. It's just, it's one of those, like, I'm trying to figure out an objective I want to go for, and it's like, I don't know
Yeah.
what to do.
So the one you weren't here yesterday when I was kind of like talking about it, or the day
No,
before or whatever, but I was like, I really wish there was like an option or something you could toggle, or because like PvP. I know it's supposed to be like PvP eventually and stuff like that, and
yeah, like they're
they're mostly
working on
setting
it.
the game up for that.
Yeah,
But it would be nice to have like an option where like you could have a small plot of land where you could build like a house yourself,
yeah,
or you know what I mean?
yeah.
And then
Instead of, like,
also,
the whole guild in one area,
yeah, or they need to
or
make
have it
it.
in one area, but it's like you designate it for how many people you have in your guild, and they each get a like area and then a communal area.
Yeah, there needs to be some sort of like thing where you can build like by yourself.
Yeah,
And, like it needs to be in a protected area. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like like just be able to have like one or two of your own pals like in that area or something. It can't
yeah.
be just like
Have
non-official like building. It has to be like in an actual area or something.
Yeah, I think what would be a good idea is to go and have it where you have the big area for the guild, and then you have just like certain sections. Like the leader designates an area for each
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
And then you
Yeah,
have your two pals in there, but then you have more pals that are, like, you have the collective group for, like, the smithing and stuff like that, but then you each have your own, like, couple of pals that stay in your area doing stuff for you.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, there just needs to be some like extra thing for like you to do yourself, I guess, instead of just a big clans thing. Like I
Yeah.
don't mind like, working together and everything. But
Yeah.
like I just don't like how you have to do everything together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's like you'd have to go, what would have to happen is, like, you leave your clan to, if you want to do stuff on your own,
Yeah,
like do
and
your own
like
building and stuff, and it's like it
they
kind of
really need to
sucks.
have chests that are disconnected, even if
Yeah.
it's in like the work area. They need to have like some sort of like option that like just toggle on and off whether this chest is like communal or not.
Yeah.
Because like it gets really hard to like determine what's like how much like stuff you've made so you can use it yourself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like that's one of the biggest things they need to do, like 100%.
Yeah, they need to
Is
have it so some stuff you can make it your own.
Yeah, there needs to be some sort of like individual autonomy involved too.
Yeah.
But like honestly, the game's really good.
Oh yeah.
The end game kind of sucks. I know it's an early
Oh,
access, but
I
like
knew Endgame right now is gonna fucking suck because it's good.
yeah,
It
it's
is literally like there. What is there to do at the end game? Fucking nothing.
not really anything. Yeah,
Like there's bosses that you can go and capture
yeah, and it's like
and the towers.
between like level like 35 and 50, it's just kind of like senseless grinding.
Yeah.
But like it's not that bad, but like I do, and again, early access, I know they're probably going to be working on it, but definitely needs to be some sort of like goal there that's not just level up.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to talk about in like my next video on Palworld.
Yeah.
Is it doesn't is there there's no goal.
Yeah, there's no end
Literally,
goal.
the only goal that you have is from the tutorial, where
Yeah,
it's
there needs to be
defeat
like
this
an
one
objective.
tower, and it's like, what do I do after that other than survival stuff?
Yeah, I 100% agree.
It's like I'd like to just be given here's an objective.
Even
Take
if it's
all the
like,
towers.
yeah, even if it's like, I want to like just objective list in my top right, like in
Yeah.
the beginning, like the tutorial, like unlock all your pal deck, or like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just something to do.
Yeah, something that gives you like some direction in the game. Like I get open world, and it's a really good open world. I like exploring it. I like doing stuff in it. But there's zero direction.
Yeah.
And it's like I would just like to be given that broad direction. Like you're given in Pokemon games, where it's always, what's your objective? Become the champion, fill out the Pokédex.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
give me
exactly.
some kind of like big objective.
It's not
other
just
than
the objective
hinting at
either.
what the tree is.
It needs to be incentive too.
Yeah,
There needs to be some goal there.
yeah.
But yeah,
there needs to be something.
I was telling Chase and Ryan yesterday that like honestly, I'm probably gonna try and like fill out the decks and catch every Pokemon, and that's probably gonna be it for me until they update the game further.
Yeah,
So, but I was on there a little bit earlier, just a couple hours, just grinding out levels as much as I could.
that was something I was going to include in the video, where it's like I feel like right now it's really popular, but I think in 2 months it's going to be a major drop off of popularity
Oh,
for Palworld.
absolutely, absolutely.
Because it's like, what is there to do? There's no PvP, so you don't have these giant servers of PvP players that are, going at it.
I wish they wouldn't build it for PvP.
Yeah.
I really wish they wouldn't.
I hope they don't. I know they're adding PvP in, but I hope they don't focus on it.
They're definitely gonna do that. I mean, that's clearly the game is set up for it, like already.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I really wish it wasn't the case, because I feel like PvP isn't gonna even like help it.
No,
if that
it's
makes
not.
sense.
It's not going to help it. It's like if you had an arena battle system, sure.
Yeah, if you could like fight against each other like in Pokemon.
Yeah, if you were doing stuff like that, sure. I think it would be fun. I think it'd be interesting, but I don't think PvP is going to help it.
No, I don't think
I
so
think
either.
what they should be doing, and they should kind of focus on, is raids and like actually handcrafting dungeons.
Well, I think their first thing they need to do is what they're gonna do is just bug fix,
Yeah.
and they need to like have more server stability.
Yep.
Because I mean, obviously when we play, it's like the moves are really janky sometimes, and you can't really
I
dodge
know.
shit properly
Yeah.
because of it. I mean, that's like number one thing they need to work on.
Because it's like, looking at their roadmap for early access, addressing critical issues, then implementing improvements, and their future updates are PvP, raid bosses, PAL arena. So it's PvP for pals, and like crossplay and migration stuff, plus with like adding in new pals and islands and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they don't just give up and not do anything when popularity of it kind of drops. But
I don't think they will, with how like,
I mean, with the success, I don't know.
yeah, I don't think they will because of the success with it, and because they know they can get more out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to like what they have in store for sure.
Yeah. I would
but
like them to just
I
go
just
and add in like handcrafted dungeons
Yeah,
instead
for
of this
sure.
procedurally
Yeah.
generated shit. I don't like procedurally generated. I'd rather
Yeah,
see
me
like
either.
a really good handcrafted dungeon.
I don't care about procedural shit. I just want more variety.
Yeah.
Very samey.
Instead of, you're in a cave, there's water,
Yeah.
there's these enemies.
Maybe a jumping puzzle or some shit. But yeah, I don't think in the long run PvP is going to be good for the game. I legitimately don't.
No.
I hope they don't concentrate on that, but it
Yeah,
looks like they
hopefully.
probably will, which is unfortunate.
Case all the pals are sick.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm ignoring them. I'm tired of them.
I know. Same, dude.
They keep going, getting depressed. I can't keep up with bone production now. I need bones
Yep.
to make the medicines for the depression.
I was pretty much the same mind. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Or just let him be depressed.
Their paths
noticed.
just keep breaking.
Yeah.
The food situation's fine, and just the pathing just gets stuck,
Yeah, they need to like
and then they get depression.
reset or teleport every like hour in game or something.
They should just reset to the main box of base thing.